understand the layering of utility that was punishing them on their defensive side the last
G2
time
on defense,
around. So
Heretics
now
on
that they've
attack.
had time to make changes, make adaptations. This could go the other way.
Pistols or no?
The panel broken at the very beginning of the round. Trent posted up there currently.
The
Heretics
late
being
take
real slow
from
with this
Heretics.
start.
Wanted to see if they want to go aggro, and G2 wanted a late punish A. All people at Rubble. Oh god. Oh god.
They don't realize they're being melted.
Oh my days, bro. The util was insane. It couldn't have been any better.
That trap was perfect. And again, it doesn't matter if it was a mass group. It doesn't matter if it was just Benji Fishy. It could have just been Benji there. But they were ready for that. An info gathered on Boo here. Patatek has something to say about it.
Last player standing.
Well, good luck to
That is
Patatek.
the last one alive here. And he's so far out of reach of the spike. G2 have full control of the area.
Yeah, and it's their first
within
pistol.
the vicinity of it without somebody finding out.
Turret here as well. It'll give G2 all the info that he is in B site. I mean, this would take even more heroics than that comeback we saw from G2 on the last map to secure this one.
Ben, hello mate. How you doing,
He's
bro?
got some time
How's
to
things?
feel it out and play it out, but
The best case scenario is, well,
yeah,
that was
those
probably the
little-
best case
Ben, you
scenario.
can spam me
so-
some more
those little
albums, bro.
T-Rex arms there. They won't reach.
Need some
they weren't far
more
enough.
gym music.
So G2 get the pistol. This is exactly the start that they needed.
I
right?
know you
They
have
have
some.
a really nice trap set up. You saw the nade over the top, the spit on the other side, the paranoia. They had nowhere to go. They were put in.
Is
a
Weather
pen.
still here? Yeah,
And
we're
this
checking in
guy
a little bit.
Realized that.
And this guy right here, to get 3 into the round. The last time around, he only had 5 kills. He already has 3 to his name. This is the Trent that everybody knew. The Wonder Kid.
Okay, well let's see.
Protege.
It was.
That fall line at the beginning of the
I
round.
mean, last map was crazy.
A lot of
Suggests-
spam damage as well, though.
4-1.
suggests where Heretics are headed.
Fast pistol for G2.
And you're right, that spam damage is going to slow them down at least a bit.
Heretics do farm that orb, though, so some value into this round. even
Yeah,
though
I
they're on
think
a
I know who you're talking about, Ben.
classic buy. No one buying really much of anything.
No.
No Deagles. They don't want to deal with Leaf into that bonus round. They understand that he likes to buy the Outlaw on almost every single map when they win the pistol round. But this time around, he actually has the Stinger. So maybe even he's reading a little bit
This
ahead
might be
into
a good time for Trent to clean up
Trent getting
and get his ult.
a little bit of an idea of where
Depends if,
the attack is headed.
yeah, because Boom might call him back
Oh,
here.
that Killjoy utility C.
Mhm.
Boo has slipped the net though, or at least you would think he was, but Jonah
Okay.
P wise to it.
Yeah.
And they
lulling
dodged
him
the
with a
eye.
false sense of security.
Yeah, G2
Trent
are willing to play
4 away
retake
from
on
his
that A
ult.
site so they can play this heavy B. That tether will connect on some players, but the bomb will go
Let's
down.
see, I thought it was going to be a bit more dramatic than that.
Balance playing on the other side. We mentioned how weak a couple of those members are on the side of Heretics. Should be dealt with and dismissed pretty effortlessly.
Whoa.
And it's Leaf
Okay.
who cleans it all up.
Yeah,
And
Leaf in the
honestly,
end.
given that they're playing
Fastest
defense,
3K from a
that
Stinger I
lockdown
think I've seen.
matters.
Matters a lot, and not only that, but Leaf, he's been pretty quiet
Shout
all
out
series
to
long.
Trent
for him to
here.
just
This wasn't
get on the
anything
board, start
crazy
feeling
from him,
himself,
but the fact that
that's
he
yet
didn't stick
another
around, just utiled and
win
played with his
condition that
team,
G2 can have
that was
in this
nice.
half.
Doesn't want to go down, doesn't want to give him a gun.
He gets an upgrade too to the Bulldog. Here's that nice spray down with the Stinger.
Yeah, it's fast, that.
Just died instantly, bro. Like 5 bullets, killed 3 people.
Indeed, they did.
He just melted them.
Yeah, they got
Right,
melted.
bonus. I mean, the bonus is lovely. The bonus is good. Jonah
2
P.
rounds on the
I
side
mean,
of
there's quite a
G2.
few people that have enough money
2
for
kills on the
ops.
side of Heretics.
And G2 have
Now
been a
they've got
team
guns,
that
now
like
they've
to
got
lean in
armor.
at least to the outlaw, so
Full
we'll see
util.
if they can
We
win
see a
this
couple
one,
of pings
or
on
at least do
minimap right
enough
now.
damage to some light armors.
Interested on what's happening on C-side.
No fault line invested this time
But
around.
C control, and they check the camera and they realize that no one's gone aggro over towards A, so
Disrespecting the one way that G2 have been showing early
Fade
on.
goes over towards A and they shot this as well. So there's a big one-on-one over A at the moment.
Trent so proactive. On
Yeah,
this
Trent did
side of the
great.
map.
Yeah, clearing out the cam. Taking away some of those
Homo
tools
Flash
that
is
they have.
incredible
Meanwhile,
once
there
again.
wasn't enough of this lockdown utility cleared out, so some damage will be dealt onto Woot. Valen on the reposition, tries to get away, but it's Leaf who falls.
A little bit of a miscommunication.
Yeah,
there.
there
We
was
thought there gonna be
miscomms
a
for
double
sure.
Swing, or maybe he needed to help Valen to get out there, but the Omen TP, that's what got him out of dodge.
G2 are getting closer and closer. Ian's committing to getting the plant down, and they're going to frag
Yeah, and it kind of snowballed into a bad round in the end.
Avoiding the disaster of a bonus.
Yeah, and it's a lovely bonus. We're going to have an armor rebuy and one gun rebuy.
That's going to give Heretics confidence.
Yeah, one wanted to run away, one wanted to fight.
More rounds, maybe later in the half, or maybe even now. That hold from G2, it was just too apart. Leaf is running in while Valent's keeping out. A little bit of a disconnect in the defensive setup of G2 in that round. But it was only a bonus round.
Into the next we go. You've got full util on both sides. You've got full rifle on both sides as well.
How many rounds did G2 need?
And this time a 4-1 the opposite
I mean,
way.
anything above 5 is good, I would say.
It was Benji was playing towards A. This time C.
Whoa! Leaf besting Benji this time around.
Heretics have been pretty good on their defense. That's the thing.
Pages to change this way is perfect.
Benji normally locks down C pretty well.
That B door being open though, that broken door.
13 ideally, that's actually true.
It might pay out dividends to Heretics here. Trent, the only player on the opposing side of it. He gets a little tag onto Woot, but he's going to have to back up. This might be a free B site.
It was nice. It's a good smoke though to stop this. Trent can still hold this one down.
Right?
Yeah.
Worm is just so uncomfortable to try to get through at this
I think
point.
some of the changes that they implemented against Pickwork here actually, where they started playing more towards right Omen towards B, whereas before they were playing a lot towards right Viper towards B and A.
Was what punished G2.
Jonah P's the only one on site, and he's gotten past the fault line.
Oh my god.
In the smoke, waiting to strike. He spots one, cleans him up, daring the challenge.
Bro, this smoke is so strong.
Never saw him.
Yeah, it is.
Jonah P with 3.
That was unreal from Jonah.
Clean round from Jonah P.
Yeah, and they get in.
Fine him for that.
It was all
They
because
get
of that
insta
one
reset.
Change of the orb.
One
We're
pass
seeing
and
the
can't buy.
adaptations that I was talking about that G2 could put in. Icy with this entry as well onto Woot. That was clean. But this one orb and playing inside of it this time around. So the breach stun doesn't hit you, the flashes won't hit you. It's gonna be micro changes like this.
Yeah, we've never seen him play that close into it. We've seen him do the smoke close, but we've never seen him play that close.
G2 punishing them, and they're already up 3-1 on this map.
Icebox feels like a life ago.
I love how the Viper knows to come in and it just doesn't feel different at all.
Even the way that they're
exactly like someone just asked me what I thought about it. It's like, well, nothing's really changed. You can't pick up the smoke.
You have to deal with an
Viper still feels incredible.
A nade from heaven potentially. And it's proactivity. They want to clear out Benji Fishy here. It's gonna connect onto him. Oh,
gets caught on the wall. But they know where he is
anyway. Oh
there's
my!
The suck. There's the nade.
Around the corner. Wait, he's alive.
But he stays alive.
There's a molly here as well.
A spit on the other side. It's the exact same combo.
I don't know how he lived through all that.
Yeah, it's solid movement. Maybe the molly landed a bit too late.
The only thing that wasn't a part of that was balance paranoia.
Honestly, it was kind of not in
maybe that was the difference maker. Either way.
Maybe it's too much in the corner
Heretics
as well.
Still healthy, still
this
alive.
is nice though. They lose A control in return. Prowler goes over towards B and they.
Find space with the 5 they have.
Look at how
with that info can free pass and stack, because normally if you have someone here, then you're wanting to pivot over towards B.
On Patatek's POV, this time, that little micro sidestep to the left on the default box.
30 seconds left.
All these things
lovely
play a
Omen
factor
flash.
into how Heretics entry into the site.
You got a good timing here before the smoke goes back up.
The paranoia comes out, the eye comes through, but again, it's attention. A Woot on the satchel out. Icy keeping him back and getting the best of him.
Huge kill.
Icy delivers once more. With 10 seconds left, they might be able
to get the spike.
But again, it's out of reach. Boo scoops it up.
Nothing to stop
this. They're committing
this.
to the plant now. G2, they don't flood. They give it up. Wanting to settle things for just a moment, spotting where they are, but that might have been their gravest mistake. Benji Fishy getting the ult down, getting the kill onto one. We'll have to snap one more time onto Trent. Can he deliver for G2 again? Trent creeping forward, the box on the other side, the eye comes out. Benji on the swing, he's gonna get tagged. Location given away.
Whoa, bro is crazy good. He hit such a shot here as well. All 3 shots were mental.
He does it once more.
2v3.
It seemed impossible.
Yeah, it looked impossible.
He had no space to work
Bro,
with.
his aim is nuts. That one was
with great
big.
finesse, he closes out the 1v2. These shots were so
That
clean.
kill on Icy was so important.
Yeah. Was he the guy that was dropped? Or wait, he was the backside guy.
And the handshakes are out now.
No. It's just like
So
when you have the situation where like someone's swinging on you on an angle, like it feels like he would always win it. So it's like when he was defaulting the 2v1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I feel like the Riz always has the advantage there, but somehow eventually killed him.
Right, he's so fast, man.
Meanwhile, who ulted at the same time?
He's a talent.
He has got something about him.
While all that was happening, A space was gained by G2. So Heretics are going to have to come back and re-clear trends.
Guys, this is a giant round, so you got to look at this and just think like, well, if they lose this, G2 get an insane half.
That will make
Wait, this
G2
is a
have to
giant
fall
round
back a
everywhere.
little
Look
bit
at everyone's
later in
money.
that second layer.
This is
With
the
Benji
round.
Fishy, who's probably feeling really confident right now to take any type of 50-50 duel.
Everyone's gonna be using their ult into this one. Icy's maybe a bit aggro considering he has an ult.
Icy just got baited into using his ult there. He's gonna get the kill on
Okay,
Fishy, but the
yeah, and
rest of
Benji
the
did want to
team,
send it over
they've
towards
got the
site.
Nitro
2
to clear out
people,
the
but
pit.
this is a nice reposition from Jonah. 30 HP.
Again, in the exact right
Whoa.
spot again. Leaf joins in on it, but Boo's left alone. He spammed his way through
Hold
two.
up. 3 bullets though.
But those were the
One
easy
bullet.
ones. Now he's gonna have to deal with Trent. He's gonna have to deal with
30
Leaf
seconds left.
and Icy. We've seen one clutch already from Heretics. It was at the hands of Benji Fishy, but
Lovely from
Boo cannot pull it
G2.
off.
The good thing about this for G2 is just a good understanding of how big this round was, right? Everyone just popped all of their ults. Raze as soon as they isolated one. Fade when they kind of was in a 1v3, and the Viper ult at the
He's
beginning.
like Houdini on these sites,
This Fade I was great as well.
maneuvering around the smokes in such a way that
Because there was a world where
He's
that Fade
catching
eye doesn't
Team
come in, Benji
Heretics
completely
sideline.
outplays him.
I think the Fatal just missed him, so it didn't
8-3.
give us the
Yeah, I think
information
I
that he was
close.
close
Jonah
left.
B,
Yeah,
the professor,
There.
got unlucky with that. That Fade eye over towards A was huge
and
as
an
well.
answer back once
Yeah.
more for G2. And you imagine
Okay,
if this
giant
half
round,
keeps
dude. They're gonna
going this
put.
way,
They're gonna pick
it's
up.
gonna favor
Put
the
up.
defending side.
They're
This is
gonna
an
put up
attack-sided
a
map.
good number on defense here. Can't speak today. Calling every team and every map 100
Sentinel
thieves.
Utility currently posted up B.
Actually can't speak.
And it's not just utility. They have 3 members watching over it.
Got there in the end? Yeah,
So
just
good
about.
Deep alarm bot. He's here for the flood in case they actually do decide to go towards B or even take A space and pivot. I wonder what the cue is for G2 to start being a little bit more proactive. Use that Fade utility front B. I mean, you don't need it when Leaf is besting Benji Fishy.
He's just got beams today. It looks so clean. This time, Jonah P tagged by the utility that he's done such a good job of
Dude,
avoiding.
the Viper on
and it
A
does not matter.
looks so
The
strong.
same result as Jonah P gets 3. Boo gets his 1. It's a consolation prize, though.
And Jonah P
Yeah.
will close it out with 4.
I mean, used ult.
Already working towards another Viper's pit.
Yeah, literally that.
A little
Used
bit
it
of pop
last round.
shots as well at the end there.
Man, Viper on A looks so strong.
G2 look like a completely
the way they're playing
different
is
team
actually
this
quite
time
nice.
around on this map, and this is what you were speaking of. Even in
Do you think
the
to counter
small
this, you
line,
have to like pressure
he still
front B
gets the
more
molly
so
out,
that they
he's
have to
still
use
able to
wall
connect the
so they don't feel
shots.
comfy and then
So
they don't
calm
have
in
the
his
smoke
crosshair.
pressure. They should always be 4-1-ing.
Yeah, but the
5-2
way
the
the
way
G2 play is actually one of the better
Josh
defenses. Like,
smiling, the crowd smiling.
they always
And a
play one
timeout
guy
for
usually
Heretics, not
looking
too many
at
smiles
B,
over there.
right? They
And that
they don't
count.
have like they have the turret or the alarm bot as well, but they usually have one guy always
A chance
watching
to
the
slow
entrance of
things
B,
down,
so
though, and
they
this
don't
is the-
need to use the
around
wall
the same time that we
as
saw
much as what
G2
other
call their
teams would
first
maybe
2
want to do
timeouts on
for like
maps 1
stopping
and
power.
2. It was when things
Interesting.
were, yeah,
Depends
So they have
always-
vision on it,
when
yeah.
they
Brent's
were
always
down,
prowling
but
it as well,
there
right?
was still time to
Yeah, he's
adjust,
prowling
there
it.
was
He's
still time
like
to
always playing around like
make these
the
minor
room, like
changes
things like
that
that.
could potentially get you back into the half.
gonna
Okay,
need
sorry,
to
I
make
missed some
some
subs as
changes
well.
because last
Prodigy,
time
I
around
saw you
they
gifted
played
one to
Rias.
Ryan. I've only
He
just
was
seen that now. You
phenomenal
did
with
48
breach
minutes
utility
ago.
this time.
Thank you for that.
He has no assists.
And Shower.
He's not
Shower
online
Natty with the
in
100
the
bits. Thank you for
fragging
doing that.
department. And
Thank you
Woot, I
for
mean,
the
he's
bits.
sitting at 1 kill as well, so he's not really able to enable Woot the same way
Cool.
that he did the first
Saying
time
thank you
around.
for subs 50 minutes later. Professional streamer, of course.
That's the thing with running breach comps. There's only so many things you
Thank
can do.
you so
It's
much,
a little
man.
bit limited. And it can be so hard to even just change your timings on the stuns and still be so coordinated and synergistic to enable your duelist.
Koreans with a nightmare of a start to this map, but he does have the Rolling Thunder.
There's no way Jonah P plays ahead of this again.
I don't think so, but I do like what I'm seeing towards B.
Yeah, it's a nice change up though. Just as they want to start working, like this is the G2 Classic. They did this on the first half as well. Just as sorry, in the other map. Just as you start getting used to how they're playing, we now see a Viper over towards C, Killjoy over towards A.
It's gonna be a 5-on-5 retake in this round.
And they just leave sight, and they got Leaf to put down his ult, and we got Ray's ult to push him back. Does hit the ult.
What's the counter off of that? Where's the next punch coming from? Patatek pushing forward. Boo the first to fall. Patatek has played his position so nicely as bodies drop all around
He would
him.
love to fade eye, but he's never going to feel
stays
confident.
alive.
Okay, this is cool though. Yeah, Cage to give him a bit of space as well. And I like this from G2, just playing together, falling back,
And oftentimes
grouping up. They create pressure waterfall anyway.
P with him, Valen over his shoulder.
This is like the most
That
perfect
tandem
play of
pushing
this.
forward. As
Watch them
Heretics have
lose.
cut noise suggesting they may
Watch
leave,
them
but
lose
G2
it
calling
somehow.
on the bluff.
30 seconds left. Last player
Really
standing.
nice swing.
Ah, that was
1-for-1, but
really
those
good from
numbers do
G2,
not add
man.
up when you're down.
They're playing
Valen with
very
G2
nice.
gets another round.
The overall
time,
change up as
G2,
well was good.
They
Just
slow
their
it down.
just their
They
switch
play together,
on
Doug. That's
defense
the deciding factor in not letting Heretics back
is
into
in the
this
switch
round.
of the
And Jonah P, he's the one that
Viper
opened it up
and the
for his team.
Killjoy.
But
And
it was
then
the
playing off
trading
site
in
because they
G2.
have the ult.
Yeah.
And then this, just the
That
insta
was so
regroup.
nice. And Valen closes it out with the trade onto site.
Those kills feel so
They got a
satisfying.
card for planting
Not
there, I
giving
think,
Benji
from Boo.
Fishy the ones that he got last time around.
Yes, that's also true.
Right? And that's 6-2 on the defensive side of an attack-sided map like Lotus.
5 Stingers light armor for Heretics.
Cover going out.
Seems like they're going to try to play into the chaos. That is B.
Early Omen flash from Valen gets baited out, but Trent picks
Bro,
off
the
head of
Viper
Wood.
is everywhere.
This side is
How is
off to the source
Jonah
of Bedlam.
everywhere they go? It must just
And it
feel
seems
like
like
for
that's what
Heretics,
Heretics
every time
want.
they try and push for a choke point, there's
little bit of
a
chaos
molly
injected
at their
into the
feet.
situation.
There's
Pulls
only
that nade
one
over the
molly.
top is beautiful. Doing a little bit of damage. They've committed to the plant. Leaf is going to be on the flank. And Valen pushing in from the other side, but the swing is too much. It's not too much for Trent, though.
Wait,
Boo's got the
Wait.
spike down. We've seen him in these 1vx situations at the end of the round.
Dude, he
so
got
many
double
times
through the wall.
with the exact same result.
Yeah, Valen whiffs in that moment, but even just backing up there and delaying time for Leaf
yeah,
to
give me
come
this
all the way
replay.
around
Look, he's
for
pinging
C.
it. Or Heretics are pinging it. They're like,
Brad
wait.
B,
And look,
can't
he's going
finish
back to this.
Deal
Trent's
Heretics
going
there.
back to it as well and showing the spam.
7th loss.
Yeah, look at this.
This
It's
is
Trent with
That's how he gets these kills. He spammed through the wall.
Bro, it's a double dink. Look at the HPs.
Can't teach that.
with a Phantom, too.
You cannot.
Wait, that
teach
was
off
nuts,
the
bro. He
contact
had
of
100
Valen.
and
But
what?
It's like I said.
Dude, he
though,
had like 130 HP.
if Valen drops down there, that doesn't open up the opportunity for heroics like that from Trent.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Solivora, thank you so much for the prime, bro. Appreciate the 11. Thank you for doing
Will be
that.
another
Thanks for using your
tap
prime
of
on
the
me.
door for G2. The previous times it's been Jonah P opening that door like that.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
telling
being very
you,
close
Heretics
in that choke,
Can't avoid the
waiting
Viper right
to
now.
finesse around
Jonah
his Viper
is
smoke.
everywhere. He does this a
time
lot
they
though.
ping, they know
This one
what the
might
Viper
be a
smoke
bit
is,
too
so
obvious.
maybe
When the
Heretics
smoke
will
is
have a
down,
read
this will
onto
be a
this,
read. I reckon they
understanding
spam
that it's a
this.
different setup
They
on the
should
A
know
side
that
for
Jonah
Jonah
P's in that corner, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
it's a read when the smoke's done, right?
Yeah.
This little off angle could be so deadly as well.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Benji Fishy tries to lurk up, it doesn't hard clear.
If we don't check it, then it's just
Seems like they're gonna try
naive
to
from
split
us.
B, but again, Valen's already ahead of it. He's already rotating back B. He's joined up alongside with Trent. Icy still has his nade. There's still so much utility for them to dump into here.
Spike planted.
But they give up the site. They let the spike go down.
It's gonna be this
think it's the
battle
whole
of
purpose of
Jonah P
Benji's
and Benji
being there.
Fishy that might make the difference. Who
Makish,
budges
thank you so
first?
much for your prime as well, bro. Thank you for the 2
So far,
months.
Jonah P, he's playing so patient. He's got 14 kills.
A war of attrition. Meanwhile, the action starting on B. The paranoia
shout out to
of Jonah
Benji
P
there.
falls. Heretics look so good here. They've got a numbers advantage, but they don't really have the space. It might be okay though. They've got
Not
the
the
site
best plant.
Icy on the swing. Can't hold the line. Can Trent?
Come on.
One dog is all he has. The cam spotting him, daring the swing.
Okay,
There's not
nicely
enough
done.
he can do there.
They're gonna have to
Heretics
get
gets
2
the
more
three.
though. They actually have to get the last 2. Yeah,
nice
I thought they were just going to spam him, but maybe it's too risky. They didn't want to give away that they were close, right?
Two to his name towards
Yeah,
that water area.
I think the way we dealt with it was okay.
Yeah, I thought that was the play because I've seen Jonah do this a lot, and it's like smoke goes in to stairs, and he always pops his smoke up right and takes the space insta.
Well, not to mention the ult, that gave him a body to use the ult off of, and that really opens everything up.
Exactly.
That makes the retake so much more difficult.
Here.
He's kind of everywhere at the moment, Jonah.
That retake for G2.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a game.
Still will be a full buy out of the side of Heretics. And this time
Bro, he's having a bit of a year, I feel like. Has he not been their best performer this year? Or at least their best impact?
My ult is ready.
Doing so good, Jonah P. Speaking of ults, by the way, he's run away. Leaf? Yeah, I think Leaf's been their best stacks for sure. But honestly, Jonah's impact, I feel like I just say his name more than maybe anyone out of any team at the moment.
Looks like they're going to pressure B. That might bait out a rotation from Icy.
I mean, Heretics have so many options right now. They could just manipulate things B. They could split B through door. They could fully commit C. They've set themselves up so nicely here. Oh, Paranoia's traded and kills R2.
Impressive to get one.
A 1-for-1 is Valen.
A great swing.
To handle
Leaf
the aggression.
Kind of wants to get out of there. Oh, he's so dead. The great Fatal. Fatal for Fatal. Yeah, get out of there. Take that win. Oh my. Just survived. Tanked 1 damage of the Aftershock.
Nobody can hear anything right
Yeah, and
now.
they have no idea the spike's getting planted.
Spike planted.
Committed though. Trent on the spam. The flash will slow things down for just a moment.
One more Prowler.
Bring them down.
No info gathered whatsoever in a fault line. It's back online off a contact. Or perhaps just a delay.
Now they're filling in on the space behind it. Benji Fishy's so weak. G2 have been patient on this.
That Aftershock? Yeah, I say like once in every what? 1 in 20?
Having to go because time is of the essence. They try striking, but they mean
Yeah,
nothing
no
on the
time
other
on this
side.
one. Alright, nicely done from Heretics. Wait,
Very
yeah, no
little.
time.
I mean, does he? He doesn't have enough time to do this. He's gonna get the kills, but the spike
Can
will
they
go
get
off.
5?
Heretics will get
Jonah
to 4.
P has his ult, so they could have a really good setup. Bro is 16-4 with 10 assists.
Nobody hearing anything, but it was that breach utility to delay that I feel like was the deciding factor in giving Heretics the edge on the trades onto the site. And Benji Fishy just bides his time on that top site. He understands that the clock has ran down too low. Clean trades from Heretics.
One more.
And a salvation to a half that G2 was just completely and utterly dominating. That's 2 in a row now for Heretics. They want to make it a third.
That fault line out will tag Woot. Meanwhile, Boost. Oh, I thought he was going to fully commit. Woot falls.
And it's that fault line, I think, that just messed up his timing. He wasn't ready for that little off angle from Valen. Man advantage.
Keep an eye, dude. Leaf is in spawn.
The trap has been set.
Yeah,
They cannot
they
rotate
call
out.
numbers over towards A.
And
Or at
Trent's
least
playing
they're
this really
taking it
nicely as
heavy
well,
and
filling
Leaf
in behind him. Yeah, if they
takes
give
all
up
the
these
map
so
control,
they're gonna
locks
have
them in,
really
has a
nice
teammate
retake
to
angle
join
if they
them.
commit that way, but
Jonah? Oh,
Heretics
hit the edge of the cage.
This
Guy's incredible, man. This guy is incredible.
It's getting more
God.
and more difficult. Jonah P's swing timing is perfect.
Yeah, just swing again, bro. You're a god.
One enemy remaining.
Such a heavy advantage the way of the defense as they pick Heretics apart.
Jonah P,
One by
holy.
Jonah P up close and
It's
personal,
insane
Doug.
how good he is.
Switching sides.
He's just in their face.
18-4-11. What a performance from the kid, man.
Stepping up huge on this map of Lotus.
I mean, he was good on the last map too, but he's really delivering for G2 here.
Jonah is insane.
He is. I would have to agree
Yeah,
with
I
you
mean, that's
entirely.
it.
Another player who's been insane
That's
this
true.
entire tournament. Yeah, he's having a quieter map here.
Listen.
Is Icy, and we've got an Omen player moments with him teed up for you guys right now.
This win versus Paper X, you know, it felt great. On split, it felt like we were able to get a better grasp of how they were playing the game and the way they game planned to prep for the game versus us. So we kind of like took that game as just something not very important just because there's more maps to look forward to. So going into the next maps, we had a good attack half on split. I think that gave us a lot of confidence, like going into the next maps, because we started to attack both sides. I think Valen, our IGL, was in flow state with his calls, so it just made everything pretty easy for me as a duelist. But you know, job's not finished, so we gotta keep going, pushing forward.
Here's the push. Forsaken able to find one, tucks into the corner, sends down that cove. They're trying to play a little bit more elusively in the Dizzy now. It notes him and takes him down. Trying able to play off that one. Showstopper now.
Bro, don't make me watch this round again.
I think
that round was so mental.
Play in some of the games. I know in Americas we had a tough time dealing with
Heretics did so much mad stuff.
Back-to-back games. But I think if we're
I hate how they play the anti.
Rested going to the games, I think we're gonna come out strong and prove people wrong. I'm happy with our performance, qualifying to Shanghai and you know, getting the wins here against Paper X and the other teams we played against, but my expectation is to win the event, and the job's not finished.
We often talk about confidence. There's a lot of confidence brimming from that kid right there. For him to go from tier 3 at the beginning of the year to now confidently saying at his first trip on the international stage that the expectation is to take home hardware. If that's not confidence, I don't know what is.
He said it the best.
Bro, this is
They're
so
not
hard
done
with
yet. That was the narrative of that Ascent defensive side. Going into this one as well.
Pistol, so it's
half.
pistol, bonus or first buy.
Control over this
Gotta win 2 out of 3 of these.
If Heretics
I think I've at least got to win pistol,
of a
basically.
comeback, it starts with the pistol round. The first few
Their
rounds
defense
of
is
this map
strong though.
For Heretics will set
We'll
the
say that
tone
much. Their defense is
for
strong.
the comeback.
Shadows traveling.
It's an early C default for G2. No fault line.
Nice from Heretics as well. Fade eye from B, spots no one out towards A, so they can hold one person. G2, C control, create a question mark, pick up the orb on Icy, trying to get the Razor early.
G2 should be aware of how Boo likes to play this side of the map.
Yeah, I mean,
he
he is always in this
play
box.
Up close, play in your face, TP out if he has to. If they can shut him down early on, make him back
pass
up,
and push back.
that could be a real big opening for G2 to start manipulating the map and use that double controller.
Which is, I mean, that is objective number 1 if you're playing attack on Lotus.
Especially with a comp like this.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to do just that. Still 3 players of Heretics towards the
Boo has
side
one
of the map.
flash.
This is the opening spot.
Who's the only one here? He doesn't have a TP or anything
Oh,
like that.
he's got a flash.
He has no escape.
He's gonna
he's so dead.
try to get away. All he's done is
Great.
found a corner.
Oh,
and the corner
he
might
did
be
really
okay.
good, bro. He got an extra
He
headshot.
gets his one, deals more damage.
I thought he was going to get fully overwhelmed.
Eventually falls the spike.
It's still a
fully
very
into
hard
towards
retake.
A
They
now
don't
as
have
it
the
will
flash
get
that they
sunk
kind of need
into
with the
soil
Omen.
of the site.
Woot has a nade though. Wait, so does Icy.
Still a paranoia online, still a nade online for Icy. Position to delay the heaven flood. Valen is so far away.
Oh, they don't want to go heaven. They want to take a little bit of a lower angle as they descend into the stairs.
Omen flash used early on.
Wow, no one risks
Icy holding
anything.
onto that nade. Now he invested. It's causing chaos on the site. Valen gets an opening kill.
That's exactly what they needed. Trent. Oh, they had no idea where he
It
was.
feels like
Finally
Jonah P's
settles
just
things,
insurance
gets the
here,
shots he
though.
needs.
Enemy remaining.
The tap is all it takes. Can Benji Fishy 1v2 this with a ghost in hand? The time has been ticking for so long.
Oh, this guy
There's just no
is
way in.
annihilating
G2 with
them.
another pistol.
Okay, and so we had no
no
pistols
signs of
before this
slowing
map,
down.
but we get 2
Jonah P sitting
and
at
all
20.
for pistols. 4-2 overall. This map 2-0. Most important map.
It's been mind-boggling.
20-4
It's been fantastic.
with 11 assists. That 4
Boo
times.
did a really good job of salvaging his life here, doing a lot of damage. But it was the crossfires on the site, and it was that Omen flash and Raze nade. That Valen and Icy kept.
Well, no mute on that one, I
made it
guess.
Pandemonium on the site. Heretics, too much to deal with.
They don't really have guns on the other side, and then you look at the buy from G2, it's formidable. 2 rifles, a Vandal and a Guardian. If they're able to keep this clean and
Whoa, is that not
dropping any of those
crazy
weapons,
risky
they're
from
set up really
Benji?
nicely for the next round.
Benji Fishy has to die to this nade here. He just survives. I don't know how he keeps doing this. So much utility blown.
Yeah, he knows they're going to spam. Nice. Great.
Survives all of it.
How does he live in these moments?
Oh,
That's a good answer.
Okay, hold up.
The
Raid boss
head-to-head
down.
boost shutting down Jonah P.
Was just the gun though. Sorry, was just the ghost.
Have stuff like that not happen.
Not actual raid boss in terms of guns, but obviously score-wise.
Jonah P was playing so safe at A, and the moment that Jonah P creeps up at A, he gets just put down like that.
It's weird because these three will probably want to get info at one point, and Patty has no utils, so do they hold strong?
Looks like they're gonna flip back C.
They're gonna hold strong with the 4-person stack.
Heretics are playing.
But Valen is creating a distraction on this A side of the map by tapping that door.
That's great, man. They opened the door, they open flash, and Boo just said, nope, you guys hold this.
They're
not going to expect 4 here.
Anyway. So they gamble, and they gamble correctly. Trent falls, Leaf is
Time.
weak.
Oh, the block of the satchel.
And with 10 seconds left, Icy has to go, and he has to go now. Finds the right window to strike.
No way.
Almost disaster has settled.
Dude, Icy did incredible here.
Boo's gonna join the party, and it's a little too late.
That was almost disastrous for G2.
Yeah, it feels like that could have been the map.
Remember, Boo got the opening
That could have been like the actual makings of a close map, but now should be easy. Well, say easy.
Very weak.
Still a Roomba online as well. They have the info.
Oh, the nade. Everything cleaned up. Icy gets 3 on the round as G2 gets a 10. That much closer.
We get a bonus against the first big buy
round
round.
For G2, that easily could have gone the other way. They ran into the stack, into the trap of Heretics. All because of that opener from Boo. What a shot.
Spike down. C.
But in the high pressure moment, it was Icy who took the round into his own hands and opened up the entire site, allowing the bomb to be planted.
Yeah, they didn't expect that pathing. Yeah, you're
at the beginning of the round.
very right.
Boo taking a lot of aggressive space here.
Those kills as well.
The orb for Woot.
Got the big out. And not that they need to win this round, but they just need to just do enough damage that they can win the next round. So we'll see if they off the bat use this ult or whether they just save it.
In the previous matchup, that C-Cam was up a lot of the times, securing Heretics the info that nobody was seeing.
Trent's about to deal with a lot of pressure.
He's out of there.
Gets away, but Leaf is over the top. Cleans him up. There's the counter punch. Jonah P as well.
Yeah, that was really nice, man. G2 playing great.
Yeah, they did, but
these guys are extended pretty heavy for that.
And it was all because
just
of
a
that
group up. It's all down to Benji. Yeah, winnable round now, so he pops the ult.
The ult here. Benji Fishy still alive, managing to avoid the trip. Now falls, and it wasn't off of the rocket, but they got what they were looking for anyway.
Jonah just melted him.
Rian tucked in the smoke, takes a little bit of damage. Peppered.
Spike planted.
Although obscured. Rian's on the swing, getting one. He and Boo will have to stand strong here.
They have the utility to do so. Omen flash, a smoke, almost a full stun out. 2 players hit. Where's the follow-up?
Leaf is the only one who's gone undetected. And again, he's the one who saves the round.
Right, this is a very impressive round from G2.
Just
this was
when
nice.
They thought they had him. Of course, it's Leaf who strikes. Rians has no real way to get in here. And they don't have a ton of money. He's not going to try to save it. He will fall. G2 get to 11.
The VOD review. Yeah, I mean, they won't look at it too hard because obviously they have a stand-in. But yeah, at one point, it being 11-2 on the second map, pretty savage. This one's been a bit of a blowout, though.
Any type of reclear. That was a bait from the start from Trent. He's spamming, trying to break any trips. The fault line comes out because of the proactivity.
Tie that boy! Come on, baby!
But they got punished. 2 players went down on that B fight.
That's a scary sight when you look at Valen. He's got that dog in his eyes. A killer's mentality.
Sick.
And that's when G2 are at their best. 11-4 here. Heretics calling a timeout, the last one of the map.
Lotus is their best map? Who are we talking about right now?
To go from 3 rounds away.
What about G2? Bind's probably their best map, to be honest, in my opinion.
This hole they've dug themselves is a wild turn of the tides.
They're going to have to do the unthinkable. They're going to have to do what G2 did. They're going to have to dig deep. What do they have left in the tank? The thing is, everybody underestimates G2. Everybody counts them out. Heretics counted them out on that Ascent game.
Did they?
But they thrive
Maybe.
in moments like that. It fires them up.
Okay. I mean, Heretic needs to win an eco. Just feels done. Easier side of the map. 11-4. Gun diff, money diff.
A change of pace
About to be an
G2.
ult
They
diff.
haven't exploded out here yet.
Going to P diff.
Can they punish? Boo. Yes, they can.
It's that effortless. A shoddy buy, playing for a tie here. They're saving for the next.
And a freeze to the round after an opening entry. And on the mini-map, Leaf is aware that there's a deep Cypher Cam C. That's why they're all grouping up, and Jonah P is tapping this door. It's keeping all the players A. This is a perfect call.
They have to kind of
There
get
it is,
info,
they're
and
just
then
gonna
they
run
get
it down.
info now.
They know that Heretics
And
like to
Jonah
over-rotate off
perfectly
the cam
avoids it,
info.
and he can hear the rotate nice and early.
And even so, they're
Wait,
still
calling him back.
fainting it with utility. Wait,
Honestly, these guys on C might call him back,
Overthinking
though.
it.
They're rotating back.
Yeah, I
This
think
was what
they'll call
almost
him back.
caused problems a
Surely
couple
Leaf
rounds
calls him
ago,
back
but
here.
This time, Heretics on the rotate away. Jonah P hears him, punishes him. Patatek down.
It doesn't even matter,
Meanwhile,
man.
Leaf is going to catch them once more, nipping at their heels as they try to rotate
Jesus,
back
he's
A.
insane. Even Jules, where I feel like he should be
Realizing
going down.
30
The round
seconds
is likely lost.
I mean,
Look at
Allen
Leaf,
just
bro.
played him like a fiddle,
Oh
but
my goodness. What's he on, bro? He
Flawless
can't
round
die.
to get G2 one round away.
left. Match point.
what
Class
nice
is
yelling
in
from
session.
Valen. Yeah, I
with
mean, they
Professor
probably could've just
P.
planted the
Dude,
bomb
he's
seed,
unbelievable,
went up
isn't
against
he?
a 5v4 retake, but there's no need when you're just manipulating all the rotations on the map. Footsteps being heard from Jonah P to punish.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
25, 6, and 12. I cannot stress how much impact Jonah P has had on
8
this last
chances.
deciding
Yeah,
map of
12
Lotus.
assists as well. 25-6.
Pace towards A. Leaf will explore the middle of the map on his own as the utility comes out. Tries to punish, but Patty a step ahead of it.
And the world is G2's right now. They can pressure A, go against a solo Benji Fishy. They can transition into front B. Leaf, he's playing this 4-1 so well. He's listening for all the utility, relaying the information to his IGL of Valen, who can then make the deciding call.
Big A control, cut sounds. So in theory, creating pressure,
Close
at least
trip, one's
using some of
broken.
the one-ways over towards here. Just making sure Leaf as
One
well
Prowler
can...
broken.
I mean, with
A
this
rewalk for
info,
Leaf.
And another kill found.
this
and he's
info,
out.
it could literally just overwhelm this guy.
For
Fatal
G2,
goes in, hits
this
only
could very
one, so
well
they're
be
going to
it.
send it.
The Nightfall to pave the way. Benji Fishy trying to play backside to Cam. No, not going to buy
I
him enough time
love
here,
this
but that will
setup. Yeah,
certainly
it's one of
help.
my favorite setups.
Traded instantly from Trent.
The double cage
Rians.
either side.
It's found one for
Whoa.
one, though. Rians.
Bro, of
Able
course,
to
man. Of
punish.
course it's Jonah.
They've gotten a little bit of space here. Now they're going to get
Pops
the
his
pin.
ult as well. There's 2 people super low HP, but the ult...
But Patatek and Boo so
Oh
healthy.
my
Patty
goodness,
falls.
dudes.
G2 looking to deal the devastating death blow onto Heretics.
Here.
And what
He
looked
just-
unreachable, what looked uncertain.
Look at him. He's insane. It's one of the most unreal performances on a map.
Clearly, can you let me know when the game starts?
Okay, yeah, we'll do. Who'd you play in lowers now?
We play Footballers tomorrow, I think, at
Okay.
1 o'clock
What a
CT.
war both these teams just went through.